City of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started, and off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 27, Locke. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw it is Locke. Steps away. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a give to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to get it on 3rd down and 5.
Fuck all of you. Look, I'm off the dangerous. Ain't no walking like this, like
It's
no
Mitchell,
ain't no
and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mix traffic. But in this case, I think the free safety coming up and making a big-time play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's on every day. That's on every day. I'm SOK. And I play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, on their loss, it had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what you won. That's not the reason the game was loss. Running the football over time, if you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. On first down, Mitchell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I broke for my feet. Is you waiting on that? Gun to your son with your hands up. Nigga, gun to your head, you the cha-cha. Why the fuck you on the bottom? I always think of my life.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's all every day. That's all every day. That's all every day. Look, said I pull up to TV and I hit. If you don't get it money, then why? Too fancy to rent to that boy, too ready. He about to go fuck up the crowd rate. I got 22s up in my coupe.
On second down, Lance. Yeah, that falls to the ground. Incomplete. Lining him up defensively, and now brings up third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive.
That's all every day. That's all every day.
From the gun, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
What's cracking? What's up? What happened? No joking, no laughing, no
And
talking.
this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
That's all every
So
day.
that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On play action, Lock. He'll buy some time right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here.
We did it first, watch what you say, you gon' get hurt. Fuck on my ops, they get it worse. My bitch got the chop, shit in the purse. Pull up a Rex, don't even trip. If I could stretch, empty the clip. Those are my ops, free they no brim. Fuck is a naughty, nigga snitch.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now San Francisco gonna call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step
Brody got locked for
aside.
the top, I look full. My strap gotta go get a 5th one. I be fucking on our bitches, kick them and passing them pop. It's too many to pick from.
Say that. I call her 8 with a Maybach. I'm 823, I get straight cash. And if you got that work, I'ma take that.
We pull up the houses and baby showers. Move from the floors, we don't play with ours. You won't ever catch me birthday without it. CDK and I don't even play about it.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are gonna take over here up near the 40.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all
The
year.
fuck is these niggas gon' get back? Take a fight to LA, got they shit whack. Take all them
And it
bricks, I
just
got
gave us
big
another
packs.
example
Shoot
right
through the
here.
V, make them
Strong
sit back.
defense. That's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Working with a 2nd and
Window
3.
down, let the semi spit. 40 Glock with a 50 clip. Get the Addy, then I get him hit. Had to shoot a nigga for a
On
Mickey
play
bitch.
action, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. Touchdown.
And I got that pussy on
Show of
PG.
arm
If you
strength
got a
right
gun,
there.
come
That
and
was
meet
in
me.
the air for
We
a
spinning,
long
putting up for like
time,
3
and it was on
V's.
target,
I'm
too.
shit, she dying
That
to
ball
eat
was
me.
hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield and made it. Here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Niners 17, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Jones. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to... As he's dropped it to 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Newton to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They fake the give. Newton.
Run it up, Londo.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Play action, now it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always stop.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Say good night to the bad guy. Come on.
Now Jones.
Last time you're going to see it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Newton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Newton. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They run the counter. Mitchell. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. To throw again on second down. Lance. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here. Drive the Seahawks offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. trying the left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Newton. They'll roll him out right. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They snap it to Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and
that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And Lance going to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No mercy. No mercy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Lance, a give now to Sherman. Gets past one man. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's the option. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll go for it. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Sherman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Sherman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Ray McLeod with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. About it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now play fake. Lance. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Gould with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3rd and 2, Newton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
No mercy.
Newton to throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Seattle. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Newton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Gold for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance.
And my goodness. interception. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Dorsett complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. To the air again, Newton. This complete to Lockett. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
Uncle Finesse. Uncle Finesse.